Take a look at these two guitars. There's some obvious differences between them, like their colour, shape and design, but there's also another key difference between them, their scale length. Hi, I'm Connor from Roundtable Audio, and today I'll show you what scale length is and how it affects your guitar. A guitar scale length is the distance between the guitar's nut and bridge, usually given in inches. It has an effect on how a guitar feels to play, its string tension, and how it handles certain tunings. The most common scale lengths for guitars are 25.5 inches, like on this Stratocaster, and 24.75 inches, like on this Les Paul. To measure your guitar scale length, take a measuring tape and measure from the nut to the centre of the 12th fret, and then double it. Alternatively, you can measure the full length from the bridge to the nut. But if you know the make and model of your guitar, then I recommend just giving it a quick search online, as it's a lot quicker and removes the risk of error. So, how does scale length affect playability? Guitars with a longer scale length will have a higher string tension compared to a guitar with a shorter scale length, when using the same gauge strings in the same tuning. So if I put the same set of strings on both of these guitars and tune them up to the same pitch, this Les Paul would feel easier to bend and they'd have less resistance because this has a shorter scale length. This is great if you're looking for a guitar with a little bit more give. A good choice if you're a beginner or just need something a little easier to play. But I wouldn't worry too much about scale length, as you can always use a different string gauge to change how your guitar feels to play. If you want to play on thinner strings and at a lower tuning, then scale length might be a bit more important to you. As guitars with longer scale lengths have more string tension, then they can handle lower tunings without needing a thicker string gauge. So if I want to do drop C tuning on a guitar with a 25.5 inch scale length, I can get away with something like 10s or 11s. But on this 24.75 inch guitar, I'll need something a bit thicker, like a 12. In my opinion, scale length isn't really something that I think about that much, or would really consider when I'm buying my next electric guitar. There's a lot of different factors that can affect how your guitar feels to play, like the strings you're using, your guitar's fretboard radius, the type of nut you have, to name a few. The only time that scale length really matters is if you're looking for a specialist guitar, like a baritone or a 3/4 length guitar, or if you really want to play a lighter gauge at lower tunings. Otherwise, there's not that much of a drastic difference between a 25.5 and a 24.75 scale inch guitar, in my opinion. But what do you think? Is scale length something that matters to you, or have you never really given it a second thought? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe for more guitar related content. Thank you.